You are listening to an update from Washington with the Congressman from Alabama's 1st Congressional District, Bradley Byrne. Now from our nation's capital, Congressman Byrne.
Welcome to an update from Washington. I'm Seth Morrow, and today we're going to be talking with Congressman Byrne about transportation issues in southwest Alabama. First of all, Congressman, do you believe transportation is an essential function of the government?
Well, not only do I believe it, but the Founding Fathers believed it. If you go look in the Constitution, it has the Interstate Commerce Clause. And in the Interstate Commerce Clause, obviously, for commerce to move among the states, you've got to have a way for it to do that. And so from the very beginning of the Republic, we built roads. Governments have built roads. And some of the earliest roads were postal roads. The old postal road that's in the northern part of my district, a lot of people are familiar with that. And so this is a historic, essential function of our government. With a continental nation, there's no way for us to be stitched together unless we have these common ways of getting back and forth.
Well, that said, I know we have a number of transportation projects right here in southwest Alabama that are really in need of attention.
Yeah, we really do. In Mobile County and Washington County, we need to four-lane U.S. Highway 45. It's dangerous in many places, particularly in the Washington County part of it. So that's important. Well, we need to complete the four-lane of U.S. Highway 98 as it comes out of Mississippi into Mobile County. We've talked for a long time about getting a four-lane on US 84 all the way from Evergreen to Monroeville. And we need to finish the Baldwin Beach Express as well, all the way up to I-65, as well as four-laning Highway 181 in Baldwin County, all the way down from where it goes into two-lane now down to US 98. And then finally, we've talked a lot about the I-10 bridge. We need to do that as well.
So on the I-10 bridge, that would go over the Mobile River. Why is it so important to you, and can you just give us an update on where that stands?
Yeah, I'll tell you why it's important. It's the biggest choke point on the Interstate 10 system. It handles an enormous amount of traffic. It's not just local traffic. We have a lot of people that are using it for commerce. We have a lot of people using it to get back and forth to the beaches, which is a part of commerce. And it's important as sort of the ribbon that runs along the southern part of the United States, east-west, for people to get back and forth. And it runs right along where we've got some of our major economic activity in the district. So it's extremely important. We're in the design phase now, as well as getting the completion of the environmental impact statement. That should be done sometime next year. And at that point, we've got to have the ability to pay for it. Now, we do anticipate that we'll have the U.S. Secretary of Transportation, Anthony Fox, coming to Mobile later on in August. And that'll give us an opportunity to talk with him about how important this project is and why it needs to be a priority when it comes time to funding these big projects.
And a lot of people, I guess, in other parts of the that aren't in Mobile County may say, well, why does this project matter to me? And what would you say to that?
Well, it has a tremendous impact on the overall economy in our area. If we can't get traffic more efficiently by the Airbus site, for example, we won't be able to attract as many suppliers and supplier jobs to that site. So it's extremely important that we get that fixed so that we can be an attractive site for people in the international aviation industry and other people in other industries as well to continue to locate here and bring really good high-paying jobs.
And all of these projects, of course, require funding. And recently I heard you speaking out against short-term funding for the nation's highway system. Why is that?
You can't build any of these projects that we've talked about, whether it's I-10 or four-laning US 45 in Washington County, you can't build them with short-term bills. About all you can do with that is get a little bit of money and do some resurfacing. If we're going to have these big projects, and everybody around the country has got them, our area is not unique in that regard, we've got to have a long-range highway bill so the people that build these roads or would expand these roads have both the length of time and the certainty of funding so that they can start a project and end it and know that everything's going to be paid for. So what I keep saying to the leadership here in Washington and to people in general is we got to have a long-term highway bill, and a 6-month bill just doesn't do it. It's always great to be with everybody in these radio moments, and I hope everybody will continue to contact us. Please contact us online at byrne.house.gov if you've got any questions or concerns.
You have been listening to an update from Washington with Congressman Bradley Byrne. Congressman Byrne encourages you to contact him with any comments or questions. You can email him online at byrne.house.gov or find him on Facebook under U.S. Representative Bradley Byrne. Stay tuned to this station next week for another timely report from our nation's capital. This broadcast has been pre-recorded.